As society reopens and we start returning back to school, we thought you should have a little bit of information based around what is going on at the moment. So, firstly, what are viruses? Viruses rely on cells of other organisms to survive and reproduce, and that's because they can't capture or store energy themselves. Viruses are everywhere. They are very, very tiny, and that means that if we collected all the SARS-CoV-2 viruses in the world, we could easily fit them into a can of Coke. So, what is COVID 19? The coronavirus refers to a large family of viruses that includes SARS CoV 2, the virus that causes COVID 19. For this reason, some people call the virus coronavirus. Coronaviruses are a large group of viruses that have crown like thorns on their surface. The Latin word for crown is coronum, hence the name. So, what can we do to help? So, remember, we need to be aware that one of our jobs in society is to protect each other and look after each other. So, your first thing that you need to be doing is making sure at all times, unless you are actively taking part in PE or eating in the canteen, you are wearing a mask. As you can see from the image, without a mask, the grey area shows the amount of particulates that come from a person when they are breathing. Those particulates will include the coronavirus. So what happens is if we wear a surgical mask in the bottom right hand corner, we can see very few of those particulates. So by wearing a mask at all times, unless you are doing PE or you are eating in the canteen, you can help to protect everyone within our school. So that's wear a mask at all times whilst you are in the school building. What else do you need to know? You need to be aware at the moment there's lots and lots of talk about the vaccine and how it works and what's in it. A lot of these things you might hear are rumours, but if you know the facts, you can share them with your family, friends, and your siblings. So you're given a small amount of a harmless form of a disease in a vaccine. That then allows your body to make something called an antibody, which can fight off that harmless form of the disease. It then makes a little memory about how to fight it off. If you then encounter the disease again, your body already has the antibodies and it knows how to make more, so it can stop you from getting very poorly. We class this as a form of immunity. So what's in the vaccine? The active ingredient in the vaccine for coronavirus is BNT162b2 RNA. What does that even mean? Basically, it means that it's giving our bodies the instructions on how to create a harmless piece of the virus molecule that our body then learns to fight using our white blood cells. It also contains fats, salts, and sugars to help preserve and stabilize it. What isn't in the vaccine? It does not contain any animal products whatsoever. It does not contain any pork. It does not contain any fetal material. And it definitely does not contain a microchip to track you. If anybody wanted to track you, they could utilize your mobile phone. So what's herd immunity? When we give out a lot of vaccinations to members of the community, that creates something called a herd immunity. Basically, it prevents the disease from spreading very far because a lot of the people have had the vaccine, so have created the antibodies to help get rid of the disease. So where would you rather be? Would you rather be the person on the left, who's orange, that's become infected and the virus has spread really quickly, or would you rather be sitting in the right diagram? So when you come to consider whether you want to be vaccinated or you discuss it with your family, you might want to consider where you would rather be in this diagram. What can you do to help? You can make sure, like we've said, you wear a mask all around school. You continue to follow the hand, space and face rules, or hands, face and space rules. Remember, wash your hands, wear a face mask, keep 2 meters apart. You can speak to your parents and consider having the twice weekly lateral flow test that will help prevent coronavirus from spreading within our school community. And you can speak about the vaccine using only known facts and consider having it if and when you are offered.